Over the winter, we head up to the boat every once in a while to check on it, make sure that the freezing hasn't gotten to it, the water tanks aren't leaking, things like that. As you can see, it's about an 80-mile trip one way. We thought we'd basically show you how this trip takes place. As we leave our house, we eventually connect with Interstate 5 heading north, and as you can see, that's follows the west side of the Cascade Range, crosses several river valleys, and ultimately we end up in the Skagit Valley. It's not at all unusual to encounter up to an hour or more of delays due to construction and heavy traffic on the trip north. The Skagit Valley itself is really famous for the Tulip Festival in the spring, and later on for pumpkins and corn in the fall. So it's kind of a fun place to stop and visit other places while you're on your way to the boat.
That's grain storage.
Grain storage.
March Point.
Here we've decided to pull off the highway and visit one of our favorite stops. It's right near the oil refinery in March's Point, and it's actually the coffee shop known as Mocha Joe's. We occasionally stop there and grab a latte on the way to the boat. Yeah, here it is. And as long as we're at the coffee shop, we did decide to pick up a couple of bags of beans. They are delicious. And you can see we're the only car here working. It's a little chilly, but beautiful day. Absolutely beautiful day. So this is us coming up late November, checking on the boat. We're just about to enter a period of around 7 months of nonstop rain. Although sometimes you get a couple of days in there where it stops raining. But
Oh yeah, nothing to it, I guess.
nothing to it, Alexia.
Ooh, it's
So,
turning kind of
well, no, that's what I wanted to video here.
grungy here.
Yeah, how this is what happens. It becomes yellow.
But, yeah,
Lack of sunlight.
I think it's just from the petroleum plant.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That could be a combination, yeah. Although in the foredeck, see, I think it's lack of sunlight. But we're gonna definitely have to have the bottom cleaned in the spring.
So I was gonna try those bungees.
Yeah. Oh, so I need a different kind of a light because I'm getting here. Try this one right here because I'm getting the interference bands. Turn it the other way. Here, I'll get it. Just turn it on with the little thing that says on. Oops, the wrong side.
It smells like oil.
Here we go. You want to hold that down here?
Yeah. It's got sparkles.
Yeah, isn't that the weirdest
It
stuff?
sparkles. It has oil.
Never seen anything like that.
It looks like oil. We better check our oil.
It can't be oil. That's so weird. I wonder if that's the stuff we put in there. Didn't you put something in there? Like a bilge cleaner?
Oh, maybe.
Let's check it out. Okay, let me show what we did here. It's not the best light for the deal, but anyway, this is, as you can see, it's fairly clean. We'll see what happens next time we come back. Yeah, we fixed did a little work on the boat, checking it out, making sure everything's good. Bringing back a few things, like when our power goes out at the house, we might need that Mr. Heater. Yeah, it's back there again.
So it's not the same.
Yeah, I think I want to use a different light for this. So I'll grab one of those other lights. What you doing?
What's all this?
I haven't been over here yet. I can't see anything because, well, that's weird. We should probably vacuum. That was weird.
Yeah, you'd think it was something flaking off here.
It can't
have
be.
this
Nah, it can't be
for
anything.
freezing.
Nah, it's weird. Let's vacuum though. If I could grab my vacuum, I could vacuum back
Oh,
here.
I'm gonna go on the top side. Here.
Because what? You know, just before I vacuum though, I'll get this cleaned up. That's a better frequency. You kind of see more. Anyway, it's a weird stuff in there. I'm really not sure where it came from. The rest of the bilge is looking real good. Well, I'll get that cleaned up and we'll... Try it one more time. Let's clean again. Everything here has been cleaned and dried. We'll probably paint the bilge again in this. Yeah, we'll paint the bilge this spring or summer. Oh, and by the way, the turns out that after about 5 minutes or so, the depth did start working again. Oh, let me check that, by the way. I'll check the bilge. So the reason we're checking the forward area of the bilge is because our transponder has been kind of not working the first 5 minutes or so that you turn it on. We're not sure what that delay is caused by. We were hoping to find a loose wire or something, but it actually looked okay. So we're just checking to make sure that everything's okay back here. It is. And let's see. Got my spare batteries and whatnot. We're looking pretty good altogether. All things considered. No sign of any kind of leakage. Everything's where it belongs. Absolutely nothing. Hey, Cher, this is the best the boat's ever looked.
So?
It's bone dry everywhere.
Wow.
I'm amazed.
I
By the way, I just checked the forward debirth and I've recorded it. So we'll be able to see if there's water down there.
You don't want to look closer, but
I can't. The trip home from the boat is typically quite a bit faster than the trip heading north because we don't have the traffic issues on the southbound trip. So it's typically not much more than about an hour and 15 minutes. It's actually kind of dark. I mean, it's dark out. But that'll work. Today we're heading back from the boat after only a few hours. Often we'll actually go up for a day and maybe 2 days and just relax on board if the weather's nice. Of course, once we arrive back at the house, one of the first things we do is we go into our ship's log program, make sure that we've entered all of our maintenance data so that we know where we're leaving off. Like we have a lot of planned. You'll notice on this one here, we've got some plans to go check the bilge again. I've got to tighten the fan belt. These are things that basically we note while we're at the boat inspecting it over the winter months. One of the other things we do is we'll go in and we'll occasionally look at our inventory log. And one of the things that we recently did was we put in 1 pound propane tanks. And we actually put these refillable tanks in a particular area that we know now that they can be stored so that we don't have an issue with gas leak, and they've been properly dated and filled so we know as we consume them that we can replace them. Anyway, so this is the sort of thing we're using it for right now.